Namaste and a very grand welcome to Padma's Kitchen Tales and to my selfie video, and it's Black Forest cake time. So this is the sponge which I made some time back, and I'm all set to give this that gorgeous makeover, the all-time favorite Black Forest, the all-time famous Black Forest cake. But I'm going to be making this for my son's birthday, hence I have to make it extra special. So how do I make it extra special? Of course, by adding some Rasgullas to it. Yes, I'm all set to make the Black Forest Rasgulla cake. And please do check my recipe of how I made this sponge in my previous video. Let's start. To make the Black Forest Rasgulla cake, we need the chocolate sponge which I've made, whipped cream, cherries cut into halves. You can also use canned cherries, chocolate shavings. I've shaved the chocolate. This is the chocolate bar, and this is how it looks post all the shavings done with a knife. These are some sliced rasgulla pieces. Now this is how the slice looks, thin slices. I've cut them into thin slices, and this is the regular normal rasgulla ready-made tin which I've got from the supermarket. And I'll also be using the sugar syrup. So we'll be using this water or the syrup to drench, to moisten the cake. Now let's start assembling the Black Forest cake, Black Forest Rasgulla cake. So for which I need to run the knife through the middle of the cake, and I need 2 cake discs. So depending on the height of the cake, you can also cut them into 3. So here I have 2 portions of the cake, or the 2 discs of the cake. Now we'll make sure that the even portion comes on the top like this one, and the uneven portion goes in the middle. Now what we need to do is we need to drench this slice of cake with the sweetened water or the sugar syrup. So I'm here using the Rasgulla syrup. You can also use, if you're using canned cherries, you can use the syrup of the canned cherry. You can also use orange juice if you like. So not much, not too much, just good enough to moisten it so that it makes the cake juicy, and when you eat it, it feels good. That's it. And also, if you want, when you're using the sugar syrup, for extra flavor, you can add a capful of rum or brandy. It's gonna taste exotic. But here, since I'm making this for my child, I'll not be using any alcohol. So likewise, we'll moisten both the layers of the cake. Assembling the cake is pretty easy. So once you have the ingredients ready, it hardly takes time. So now my cakes are moistened, the discs are moistened. Now I'm using whipped cream to nicely cover the slice. Now I'm going to layer the cherries at the center. Once the layering is done, the whipped cream layering, I'm going to be gently sprinkling the cherry halves. Along with cherry halves, I would also be layering the rasgulla slices. You can also use gulab jamun. I've never tried gulab jamun. I've made rasgulla Black Forest cake before, but I would like to try the cake with gulab jamun once for sure. Okay, this is done. So now next I would be placing my second layer, or the topmost layer. And now let me again layer it with the cream. So this is done. The assembling the cake, layering the whipped cream can be a little messy, but it's fine. That's the beauty of it, and that's the beauty of homemade cake when you make with so much love. So I'm gonna decorate the cake with this. This is the star nozzle. If you do not have this kind of a thing, so you can always use piping bag, normal piping bag. So let me add some rasgulla, since it's a rasgulla Black Forest cake, and in between I'll be adding some cherries also. And now the final touch, lots of chocolate shavings. Black Forest has to have lots of chocolate shavings. You can also sprinkle some chocolate shavings on the sides and a cherry on the top. That is it. So now that was actually a cakewalk, isn't it? And I'm sure my son would be so excited to see this. More than him, I am actually excited. And trust me, it was really so easy and simple to make this. Now, before cutting the cake, please refrigerate it for some time. The cake has to chill and settle down. And if you want, like I have done, you can also sprinkle some chocolate shavings on the sides of the cake. You can actually sprinkle more. You can load it up, without the white portion being seen. My picture perfect black forest cake, Rasgulla black forest cake, is absolutely ready and is smiling at me. I had so much fun baking this. I enjoy baking, I enjoy so much, and I've made this with so much of love for my love. I hope he loves it. Hope you had fun watching the video, and do subscribe to my channel, and do send me your likes, feedback, suggestions, comments, and I'll catch you soon with another brand new recipe. Take care. Bye bye.